You're watching Gold Rush in a Rush, and we're recapping the Season 7 episode, Frankenstein Machinery. So what happened? Parker's small crew means he needs to move dirt more efficiently. A neighboring mine is using a mobile conveyor built on top of an old excavator. Parker wants one, but he'll have to find the materials first. He meets with Todd to buy his old excavator. There are a lot of long, awkward silences, and then Todd begins with the personal insults. Real classy. Parker then heads to see Tony. He wants to renegotiate the royalty down to 20%. Tony says no, but Minnie isn't so sure. In a well-rehearsed scene, Tony surprises Parker by not lowering the royalty, but instead giving him another claim. So instead of relenting and letting Parker pay 20%, Tony instead offers 2 claims where Parker pays 15%? It makes no sense, but maybe I'm overthinking this, which wouldn't be a first. They perform a clean-out, no idea when anyone was actually working this week, and find 145 ounces. Parker changes his season goal to 4,000 ounces and gives the new claim to Rick. It really is Season 3 all over again. Gene Cheeseman is back. That sounds good. His job is to barge the new dredge down the Yukon River. That sounds okay. To do it, Tony bought 2 used, inoperable tugboats that are both rusted and leaking. Gene's first task is to fix them. That sounds terrible. This is going to be a long season. Meanwhile, the bucket line on the first dredge is slipping on the sprockets. They need to be replaced, but Tony won't let Kevin do it without Gene supervising. There's a lot of swearing and tension. Then Gene arrives and Tony demands the work get started in a rush. Hey, that's my line. Kevin returns with the cleanout and has another argument with Tony about control of the dredge. The cleanout finds 220.86 ounces, and then there's more arguing. Well, this was fun. Todd is back in the Klondike. They need to move Monster Red to the new Buckland claim in Oregon. They use a crane to lift the screen deck, but it cannot move the shaker stand. The skids are frozen in the ground. They nudge it with an excavator, and then it moves. Words can't quite describe how slow and boring this was to watch. I don't know how there's this much filler so early in the season. And that's it. Other than Todd's smugness towards Parker, he was a complete non-factor this episode. Which was awesome! Tune in next time when Discovery finally realizes that Tony doesn't need to be subtitled. And don't forget to watch the previous episodes of Gold Rush in a Rush.